This is one of the best tasting briskets with the most unique binding ingredient that I've ever made. So I'm almost certain you have never used this as a binder before. So if you're looking for a great new way to make a brisket with an amazing taste, this is the video for you. All right, so first thing to do is to trim up this beautiful brisket. I'm going to reduce this fat down to about 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to try not to hit the meat too much. If you do, no worries. Then we're going to flip it over. We're going to take off the silver skin, trim up the fat. I'm going to bring the camera in close so you can see how I do this. And then we're going to put on the binder, the special binder, which is awesome. And we're going to add the spices. So let's get at it. So it's time to put on the binder. I'm assuming you all know what this is by now. If you're not, keep guessing. I'm gonna put this on and then we're gonna put the spices on. So let's get at it. Rub this over really good to get it completely distributed with a nice layer. You don't want it too thick because the smoke still has to penetrate it. So I have the peanut butter sprayed out over the brisket, nice and smooth. This is a beautiful binder, trust me. We're gonna switch it over. We're gonna put it in this tray and then we're gonna add the spices. And we're gonna keep the fat side up and put it in the smoker like that. That way it does not disturb the peanut butter and the spices. And you'll see what I mean, how nice it coats and sticks to the brisket, the spices. So time for the spices. We're gonna add salt, and I'm gonna cover the top with the spices, but then I'm gonna put some around the bottom that I can spread it out over when after all the spices are on, so I don't get too messy while I'm putting them on at first. Then we're gonna go with coarse black pepper, smoked paprika, Montreal steak spice, onion powder, and garlic. So spread this all around, get it all into the peanut butter. It's going to stick really well. So the brisket got the peanut butter binder on it. I have all the spices on it. We're going to let this set at room temperature for the spices to set up a little bit and the salt to draw out the moisture. Meanwhile, I have the smoker on 225 or 220 preheating, and we're going to add just over the top just a little bit more salt while it sets, and just a little bit of pepper. And I'll see you in an hour to put it on the smoker. Brisket's ready to go on the smoker. It's been set in room temperature for an hour. Like I said, I have the smoker preheated to 220. At the end, you're going to want to see this because we're going to cut this open and we're going to see how well the smoke penetrated through the peanut butter and how well of a smoke ring it is. So what we're going to do is, this is on 220, we're putting it in. We're going to leave it go until it hits 160 internally. We're going to wrap it. And then after we wrap it, we're going to put it back in and we're going to smoke it 203 and we're going to take it off and let it set for several hours. And we're smoking this today with pecan. All right, so there's your peanut butter brisket in the smoker. We'll be back in 6 hours to see how it looks. We're here at the 6 hour mark, so we're going to open up the smoker and see how this peanut butter brisket is doing. And we're going to see how the bark is forming. So let's check it out. So look at that, the peanut butter brisket. The bark is beautiful on it. See that? Look at that. Look at the juice. That's so delicious and tasty. I can't wait till this is done and cut this out open and show you what the smoke ring looks like. So let's close this up, let it heat up to the internal temperature, and we'll come back out and remove it when it's ready to wrap. The brisket has been on for about 9 hours. the internal temperature is close to 165. So let's open it up and take a look, and then we're gonna take it inside and wrap it up. There you go, it's ready to take off. The bark is looking amazing. A little bit of juice laid there in the one spot, but besides that, take a good look at that. It's nice. So we're ready to wrap the brisket. I have tin foil underneath the butcher paper, and I like to use tin foil also with the butcher paper because it catches all the juices. And then at the end, after I take the brisket out after it's cooked, I take the juices and I make a cowboy butter or a beef sauce, which is very incredible. So let's wrap this up. I'll show you how it's done. So you give it a little look at the brisket. Definitely looks beautiful. It's crispy. Look at the underneath. We'll lay this, actually we'll put this down. I got a bit of tallow that I made from the fat. I let it simmer. It's really easy to make. You just put the fat in a pot and let it simmer for about 8 hours. So then we're gonna set that there. I'm gonna drizzle a bit over the top, but I'm not gonna drizzle too much because I like how crispy this is, and I don't wanna change that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to cut this. Oh, nice. All right. So there you go. That's enough of that. The first couple times you wrap these, it may seem a little difficult, but it's really easy. You just need to take your time. I have 2 sheets, one overlapping the other one. I'm going to remove my meat thermometer and put that back in later. Bring the paper up over, and then it's good to make nice creases. It makes it easier. So you fold this up over like that, crease it, and then you kind of, I'm going to pull it back because I got it under the table, and then I just fold it again so it's straight pretty much. Other side. Same to the other side. Just gonna take it and fold it. Just pull it tight. And wrap it one more time, and that's all you need to do. Place it back in the center. I'm going to cut the excess paper off. Now we're going to just take the tin foil and continue to wrap it up so that all the juices get caught in the bottom. So I ripped a piece there. I'm just going to take another piece of tin foil and add to it so the juice don't leak out there. Brisket's ready to go back onto the smoker, 220, same temperature, and we're going to cook it until it gets 203 degrees internally. I have the meat thermometer in the thickest part of the meat, and we'll go back and check this when it's basically at 203. So I did the honors of removing it from the smoker because it's dark and cold out there and there wasn't much to see. I just removed this. So now what we're going to do is we are going to cool this down to 140, and then we will unwrap this and take a look at it to see what it looks like. So stick around and do me a favor. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe. See you in a little bit. Internal temperature of the brisket's down to 140. Gonna remove the meat thermometer. We're gonna unwrap this, check it out, see what it looks like, and then we're gonna leave it cool down for another hour before we cut it. So let's get a close up and let's unwrap it. Nice bark on it. Smells really nice. It leaked a little bit there, but that's okay. It's going to taste beautiful. The peanut butter did a beautiful job on the binding. So there it is. We'll be back in an hour to slice it and try it. We're ready to cut it. I'm excited. Excited to taste it, see how this turns out. We're going to slice it right down the center here. Feels nice and tender. Oh, nice. It's beautiful. You can all see that? Juice running out of it? Because I can't see it. Nice. Yeah, it looks nice and juicy. Bark looks beautiful. That looks nice. Lots of juice running out of that. Not too close. Beautiful. And give her a slice here. Fall apart. You see the smoke ring there. I've seen better smoke rings, but there is a smoke ring there. We're gonna give it a taste. You've definitely got a nice smoky taste. Let me cut a piece of the top of the bark, which is beautiful. That is such a unique flavor that you don't taste the peanut butter, but give it a try. I'm also going to put a link to my dipping sauce for this, which is incredible. And hit the subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Have a good day.